Hi, Libra. Happy birthday to all of you who have a birthday this season. Welcome to your October 2022 reading. So let's get right into your cards here. It's going to be a a healing month. I see that you might feel like you want to spend quite a bit of time on your own. Even if you have social engagements or you have to go places, see people, do things, you might have this desire to take breaks and to just kind of retreat and to go within and be with yourself. I really see you enjoying your own company this month. So it's not like in a way where you are stressed out or, it's not for the purposes of trying to get away from anything. It's more for the purposes of really, I just like being by myself, or I just really like doing this on my own. I feel like I can be more free. I can be who I really want to be when I'm in my own space. So I feel like this is something, for some of you, it feels like it's something new that you're discovering about yourself, that you actually really like your own company, or you really like, maybe there's a hobby that you're doing, or there's some kind of activity that you do that you just really, you look forward to that. So if you have kind of like a ritual, something that you do in the morning or in the evening, every day, it's like, I see you looking forward to doing that one thing. So very nice. I mean, I think that this is going to be a healing month as well. I see some inner child healing too, healing memories. So I feel like the third eye is going to play a big role for you. You might remember some things from your childhood, might remember some certain memories that you're looking back on now and realizing how they may have impacted you in a way where it caused you to make certain choices, certain decisions in the future, later on in your life. So I see that kind of reflection coming up here for you. And I also might give you some answers into some things that you felt like may have been a bit elusive for you as well. So a very reflective healing, but it's also kind of like one of those months where you're going to get a lot of insight, a lot of growth, I see happening for you this month. Like, I feel like you're going to come out of this month feeling like you accomplished something, like you got somewhere in your growth. I don't know if that's the right word, but it's the word that I'm going to use. So we have the Empress here. Beautiful. So really stepping into your abundance, really honoring yourself. This is like self-care and focusing on where you see possibilities for growth in your life and really investing your energy into only those things. Really valuing yourself. This is beautiful. I really feel like here, it's like you are really getting in touch with your own self-worth, and you're also recognizing where some things maybe in your life that we may have given to that we're now recognizing is just not worth my time. And it's not so much that something is not deserving or someone is not deserving in general, but maybe there's a certain connection, relationship, or something that we may have overgiven to that we're now looking at and seeing how it's just not going anywhere, or there's like a better use of my energy or better use of my time into other things where I can see growth, where I can see myself move forward. I can do something with this. So I see you kind of making that distinction this month as well. So really stepping into your own power, recognizing your worth, and making certain changes in your life with what and where you put your energy into as well. So what's crossing this Empress energy here for Libra? I feel like some of you are also going to have a glow up. I feel like some of you are also going to accomplish some goals that you have set out for yourself, especially if there's some kind of goal I'm seeing specifically like your health. So maybe some of you have some kind of exercise routine or exercise goal, or you have a certain diet, like something that you're changing in your diet. I feel like there's some kind of shift or change in your health as well. Some of you may even, this is not a substitute for medical professional advice. So seek out a doctor if you do have any ailments or anything that's, that you're working through. But it just kind of feels like there's something that you're reaching a conclusion to. You're kind of finding the answer to something. It's almost like, this is just an example, not saying that anyone is experiencing this. This is an example that what's coming up for me is like, if you're feeling like you may have an allergy to something, but you're not really sure what it is. It's like this month you're going to figure out that it's something that you're eating, or there's something around you that you're actually allergic to. And then you figure out like the root cause of something. So that's just an example, but that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting here. It's like, you're figuring out what works for you, what is causing some kind of, some kind of reaction, and then you're doing something about it. So I'm going to leave that there. What is the overarching message here? 3 of Cups. The 6 of Wands. This is a beautiful, there's a lot of energy about ready to move forward. Really ready to let something go here. I love this actually, because this is in your past position, the 3 of Swords with the Temperance. So this tells me you're healing some kind of heartbreak, but you're putting this in the past. You're letting it go. This may even been something that you have already healed. You're coming from this energy. It's like you're putting the pieces back together. This is no longer something that is going to have this hold over you. It's going to be a roadblock that is clearing, or has cleared, or is going to be cleared. But the energy that you're putting in towards healing some kind of heartbreak, some kind of disappointment, even something, it's like something we've been holding on to for quite some time, but now it's in this stage of healing. But this is in your past position, which I really love, because it just tells me that you're putting it in the past. It's leaving you. It's on its way out. That energy, it's on its way out. And a lot of these energies, the Empress, the Chariot, those 6 of Wands, 3 of Cups, these are all very celebratory cards. These are all about moving forward and really having a sense of harmony and balance within ourselves, really getting more into this abundance mindset, especially with that Empress energy. And even with the 6 of Wands too, actually. It's all about victory, all about feeling like, we are recognizing what's going to make us happy, what causes us to, where our true happiness lies. I will be honest with the 6 of Wands. I am kind of sensing that the direction that you're moving in may not, not everybody around you will be happy about it. And it's just out of, I'm not sure what it's out of. It could be jealousy. It could be just, maybe this new path that you're on does not include them, that they can't come with you in this new path. So there is kind of like that energy there, but I don't see you being really that fazed by it. I feel like you're accepting that as part of the journey, as part of life, that not everybody is always going to be on our side, even the people that we wish would. But I really feel like you're stepping into independence here, an emotional independence where you're not really needing that. It's like, if you want to be on my team and you want to cheer for me, you want to root for me, great, awesome. But if you don't, that's okay too. And I understand and I forgive you, and I'm just going to move forward anyways. So I kind of see that kind of vibe, but I do see you sensing though, that you embracing something that really brings you joy, happiness, allowing yourself to shine is not going to be well received by everybody. It will be well received by some, but from others, it may not be like it. I feel like it's just going to trigger their shadow side. So just be mindful of that. It's not you. It's nothing you're doing wrong. Okay. Near future. What's coming up for Libra here? Page of Swords, 2 of Pentacles, and 6 of Swords. Okay, so you have this in the near future. look into that in a second. Let's get all these cards out. How are we feeling this month? How is Libra feeling this month? The Magician. Beautiful, powerful, ready to create, ready to build, ready to, I feel like you're working hard on something, very focused. There's something also about changing your mindset about something with the way you're feeling. It's like you're recognizing where there may have been this subconscious limiting belief, and you are spotting it. You're seeing it's like coming out to the light, and you're doing something about that belief. And that the removal of that belief is actually going to help you to create more abundance. It's going to help you create quicker too, faster. Especially if you kind of feel like something is kind of dragging, something that you're trying to bring in to manifestation is kind of dragging, or you're working on a project, or you're trying to get something off the ground and it's taking a long time. You're going to recognize that a lot of it could also be some certain subconscious beliefs that we have of, around success and failure and, what we're capable of, that kind of thing. So I feel like this month you're going to be recognizing a certain belief that maybe you might not have even realized you had, but you're going to see that it's going to come to light, and that's going to help. You're going to transform that. You're going to change that into something where you can use it for either you're going to release it or you're going to somehow transform it, and it's going to be something that you use as a source of power for you to manifest. So very beautiful. Yeah. Okay. So we have King of Wands. So this is in your environment. Okay. Okay. So what is our hopes, dreams, and desires here? Okay. Beautiful. Page of Wands. Really wanting something new, something different, a change, happiness, joy, wanting there to be some lightness in life. I'm really being drawn to those yellow flowers. So I kind of feel like there is a desire to open up that solar plexus energy, to feel happy, to feel joyful, to enjoy yourself. Or there may be a lot of things that you're doing this month that are very playful, that you're going to feel very happy and joyful doing. Some of you may also be connecting with music too, and being really drawn to that record. Interesting. I feel like that record could also symbolize, I'm also picking up on like what brings me back to some kind of like a narrative, something that's on broken record. So something that we may be allowing ourselves to release. Again, with the mix of that yellow solar plexus energy with the record, it's like you are releasing or stopping some kind of narrative about a belief system of what you believe you're capable of doing, who you believe yourself to be. I feel like self-esteem, self-confidence is going to really increase for you this month. I feel like you're going to feel a lot better about yourself, especially if that's something that you've struggled with, something that you've been working on. I really feel like you're going to start seeing yourself in a whole new light. A lot more compassion and forgiveness towards yourself as well. This month, there's like a softness that's coming in here. Okay. I'm feeling like there's one more here for your final outcome. Can we have another one for this Four of Pentacles? Final outcome. Stability, balance. I feel like you're going to find a really good balance this month of what works for you. Yeah, what works for you. There is a replenishment also. There's a replenishment of where in your life you feel like there's been lack. Where you feel like there hasn't been enough nourishment, you're tending to those areas in your life where you're recognizing, I really need more of social time, or I really need, to eat healthier foods, or I really need love, or I really need to tend to more of feeling good about myself. Whatever it is, I feel like this month you are recognizing where you feel like there's something missing or you feel like you're recognizing certain needs of yours and you're bringing balance into your life with that. And as you do that, it's going to really, everything is connected. So as we start to balance ourselves within and bring that stability inside, it starts to show up in its own way, just as like the universe just responds to that, the shifts in energy that happen within us. So you're going to see that this month. You're going to see some kind of shift happen as you shift on the inside. And it's just going to happen really naturally. So the more you tend to your garden within, the more that garden really like heals and blooms and flourishes on the outside, which is so beautiful. I love that. Okay. So we do have the Hermit energy at the bottom of your deck. And that's what I was kind of picking up on, where I feel like you're going to really enjoy spending time on your own this month, because I feel like it's going to be very healing for you. You're going to enjoy the healing energy of spending time by yourself. But I also feel like you're going to be learning a lot. I feel like you're going to be learning a lot, not just about yourself, but I also feel like you may discover some interests that you have that you didn't know you would ever like, or you didn't know that you would be interested in. Like you're going to be drawn to certain things, maybe certain subjects, that you didn't know about yourself. And so there's a very beautiful self-exploratory kind of energy here. And that's kind of the Page of Swords actually here. That is all about learning, researching, studying, watching, understanding, absorbing information. And so I feel like you're very attentive this month. I feel like you're really just kind of soaking everything in and allowing yourself to realign, rebalance. It's just very beautiful. I feel like there's going to be a lot of progress made within, it's going to feel like just a short period of time. And just that 1 month, I feel like a lot is going to kind of change within you in a good way. I don't see this being kind of like a heavy emotional, kind of energy. I feel like this is more of, it's almost like you're filling in a lot of the areas in your life where you kind of feel like has been depleted for some time. So very, very beautiful, Libra. Okay. So let's look into this Empress and the Chariot. What do we need to know about this for the month of October for Libra? The Chariot and the Empress. Is there anything else we need to know about this? So again, the Chariot oftentimes shows up when we're able to move forward, when we have that balance, when we balance out our light and our shadow. And it's not always about having this perfect union from within, because I feel like sometimes we stress that too much. And sometimes it feels like, I don't know why I'm picking up on this, but I feel like maybe someone feels this way, or someone maybe kind of feeling stressed about this. But you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to have this spiritual. I once worked with a coach, and she pointed this out to me. This is years ago, but she pointed this out to me, and I didn't know there was such a thing. But there's something called like spiritual perfection, like just trying to be just spiritually perfect, especially if you're on this journey or you're in this world for a long time. It's like it's easy to kind of get caught up in, are all my wounds healed? Is my shadow side completely gone? Or I need to make sure that my ego is completely dissolved. It's not about that. I think that this is more about just having that awareness of where we are and who we are and what's capable for us, and more about being present with where we are right now. That it doesn't have to be perfect, but that we could just kind of take life one step at a time. And that is what helps us to move forward. It's like this ability and willingness to just show up with however we are and wherever we are right now in our life, and allow ourselves to acknowledge where sometimes we do hold ourselves back, or where we have a tendency to do this or that, or, think this of ourselves, or whatever it is. But the awareness is what's important here, is what I'm hearing. So having that awareness is going to be helpful in being able to move forward. So there's something about that. I feel like that may resonate differently for different people, but I feel like someone needed to hear that. That's not about being perfect. It's about just being very present with where we are right now. And there's something about that. There's something about being in the moment that is going to help you to recognize that your abundance is right here in front of you, and it's within you. And it's going to do something to what you believe about yourself, is kind of what I'm seeing with the Empress. It's going to help you discover how much you're able to create with just the way you are right now. There's something about that. So let's look into this, the Chariot and the Empress. Chariot and the Empress. The Five of Wands. I feel like you're challenging yourself here. This is really nice. Okay. But I feel like you're going to come out on top, especially with the Ace of Swords. I feel like you're also releasing yourself from where there has been some conflict or even maybe inner conflict, where something has felt really unaligned or just something that has always felt kind of off. And you're going to see what that is this month. So there's a lot of clarity, a lot of like illumination coming in here for you. And a lot of that illumination is coming through this, time that you're spending on yourself, this time that you're using to heal, this time that you're using to kind of come out of certain habits or certain ways of thinking or patterns. You're going to discover where something has always felt kind of off. I feel there's something internal here, but it's gonna come to light. And so then what's gonna happen with this, with the Ace of Swords? It's like you're really clearing the way. You're clearing the way. You're breaking through into something here. A lot of illumination. Oh, look at that. And then the Hermit. Yeah. So the Hermit, so the spiritual, almost like the spiritually going within and looking for answers is going to really bring in some profound revelations. And it's going to also stir some kind of transformation where you're going to discover either who you really are or something about yourself. And it's going to you're going to really like come into your power, like really step into that power is what I'm seeing here. But it's going to come through you going within and realigning where there has been some disharmony within. Because a lot of sometimes, not sometimes, actually, most of the time, it's that what we see on the outside is that reflection within, which that seems to be a message that's coming up a lot here for you, Libra. So that is going to be, it's like a lot of things are coming to light and you're going to see why certain patterns happen the way they did, or certain people showed up in our life why certain people showed up in our life in general. And so there's going to be answers that comes through here for you this month. So I feel like you're just going to be really paying attention to everything that's going on around you. And you're seeing things in a completely different light. Like you're just kind of seeing the layers beneath. You're understanding on a deeper level why some things are the way they are, or why some things happen the way they did. So 3 of Cups, what do we need to know about this? The 3 of Cups for Libra this month. I feel like this is support that's showing up here for you this month. I feel like these are those who, this also kind of feels like actually spirit guides or angels or protection that is coming in here for you this month too. And I feel like your guides or your protectors, your energetic support team is guiding you. It's leading you to where you are being led to next. It's like your next stage in your life, the next path. What is this about? The 3 of Cups. I feel like you're being led to something here. The 3 of Cups. What do we need to know about this? Interesting. We have the 3 of Wands in reverse. Okay. What do you need to know about this 3 of Wands in reverse? Oh. The Seven of Swords. Okay, interesting. Okay, let's do one more. Can we clarify this? The Seven of Swords and the Three of Wands in reverse. Can we clarify this for Libra? Okay. Wow. Okay, thank you. So we have the Six of Pentacles, and then we have the Devil as well at the bottom of the deck. I happen to look underneath and I kind of feel like that's significant there. So I feel like you are being shown this month where there may be certain individuals around you, because I do kind of feel like this is other people, especially with that Three of Cups energy, because a lot of times this could also symbolize, people around us. And also with that Six of Pentacles, I always associate that with community, whether that's in a negative light or in a positive light. It's kind of like the influence. It's our community. A lot of times it shows up like as family or friends or, our coworkers, just where we have a exchange of energy with on a regular basis is how I see it. So Three of Cups and Six of Pentacles kind of tells me that there's something about this month where you're going to recognize where there has been maybe a bit of deceptive energy with some of the people that you're around, or some of the people that surround you. And especially with that Three of Wands in reverse, this is about sometimes feeling stuck or not being able to move forward in the direction that we want to move in. Because a lot of times the Three of Wands upright is all about setting out on new horizons, kind of looking at new opportunities. And I kind of feel like here there may have been some roadblocks. There may have been some people around you that don't want you to move forward, that don't want you to kind of look elsewhere for something else, something new. But I do feel like there's something here that is not entirely for genuine reasons or honest reasons, especially with that Seven of Swords. It's like others who have a hidden agenda or who have this maybe kind of like manipulative energy. It's not you, Libra. I feel like these are people around you, or the people, could be like friends or coworkers or family, whatever it is. It's like influence is what I'm hearing. Influence of our community or the people that we're around, where it's not always, maybe the advice that they give is not always necessarily for our best interest, but what would be in the best interest for their gain, for how they want things to be. And I feel like there's something about that you're going to see very clearly this month, or you have been seeing, or you have been recognizing it. But that's going to play a role here this month here for you. Is there anything else we need to know about this energy here? The Libra. Anything else Libra needs to know about this? What does Libra need to know about this? The Father of Swords. See, the Father of Swords, and I very often associate the Father of Swords with Libra energy. So I feel like it's something that you are being illuminated about. So the Father of Swords is someone who is very perceptive, someone who's very intelligent, very logical, very wise. Not always, I don't really associate him with being very vocal, actually. But I see him being very much aware of his surroundings, and using the knowledge. It's like he doesn't always let on what he knows, but he knows a lot. So it's like he sees a lot, he sees everything. So awareness, intuition, insight is going to play a really big role for you this month. Yeah, it's like what you're picking up on, what you're sensing. Your intuition is going to lead you down. Your intuition is leading you down the right path this month, and you're going to trust that. Yeah, okay. I'm actually going to go into this here before we go into the past energy with the Six of Wands, because I have a feeling that there's something here, because I did sense that even with the Six of Wands, with you pursuing what's going to make you happy, with you pursuing everything that you want out of your life, kind of recognizing what that is and going towards it, then not everyone is going to be happy for you. I did sense that. And I kind of feel like that has something to do with this energy up here too. So maybe some of the people that are around you here. Yeah, new beginning. The Empress. Wow, we have the Empress again. Very beautiful. So really committing yourself to your abundance, your growth, your independence, really finding out what makes you happy, what you want to commit yourself to, what you want to build towards. If this is a love situation, this could also be someone wanting to pursue an Empress, or the other way around, wanting to pursue you. If you're the Empress, then someone wanting to come forward to pursue you as well. And someone wanting to make this commitment, wanting to build and grow with you as well, seeing you as their happiness, their victory. And I kind of feel like there's something about that energy, though, that not everybody around is going to be so happy about that. They're not going to celebrate that. So Wands, Son of Pentacles, and the Empress. Wow. Now the Five of Swords. What is this about, the Five of Swords? Cutting cords. We're cutting cords with negative energies here is what I'm seeing. And that's necessary in order to have this victory, either as an Empress, having some kind of victory in your life is requiring you to cut some negative cords, some toxic cords. And if this is someone that's wanting to pursue an Empress, then they're having to cut some negative attachments or cords, some deceptive energies in order to pursue their Empress. So take it as it resonates. What do we need to know about this with the Five of Swords? Roadblocks, barriers. Yeah. The Five of Cups. Regret is what I'm hearing. Regret not cutting these cords sooner. That's what I heard. Because someone is seeing something clearly now. I feel like someone, and this may be very specific to just a handful of you, but I feel like someone is seeing something really specific to how certain energies from the past have contributed to a disconnect or a misalignment with their true happiness and their true path. And there's someone here, I feel like, feels regretful that they didn't see this sooner, or they didn't recognize this before. But we do have that Ace of Swords this month, so there's a lot of clarity coming in, like just kind of seeing things differently now. Yeah, the Daughter of Pentacles. So, wanting to start again, wanting to building a new foundation. So we have the Son of Pentacles and we have the Daughter of Pentacles. So this is all about commitment. This is all about growth, but this is also wanting to make a new offer, wanting to make up for something that someone feels like they regret not doing before. I've picked up on that really strongly here. Okay. So then the past energy here, so healing this heartbreak. So what do we need to know about this? The Three of Swords and the Temperance for Libra. Putting the pieces back together. Yeah. Seven of Wands. Setting strong boundaries. I feel like someone has been in this place of kind of really being in hermit mode in order for them to heal a heartbreak, kind of walking away from something so they can put the pieces back together. Or someone could have also in the past put up strong boundaries because of a heartbreak. So they could have walked away from something because it caused some kind of wound. And so they put up their barriers, they walked away, they disconnected from something. But I feel like some of that energy is coming down, that defensiveness is coming down for someone here. Letting go, releasing that energy. Yeah, and then there's a balance coming back. There's a balance coming in here. Interesting. Okay. All right. So in the near future here, we have the Six of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, and Page of Swords. So someone here is moving, traveling, relocating is what I'm seeing. Some of you could be moving, traveling for work, maybe like a new line of study. There's something new that you're undertaking, something that you're learning, something that you're exploring. It's something different, something you haven't done before. So you're taking on this new challenge. What does Libra need to know about this? The Six of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords. What does Libra need to know about this? Trust. I'm hearing like really trust your guides, your intuition, your higher self, where you're being guided. I'm also hearing with the Page of Swords, that's what I'm hearing, like really listen in to what you're sensing, because you're going to be guided to where you are meant to go next. But there is something important about allowing yourself to be okay with other people not understanding why you're going that way. Because if we take that on, it may cause a block. It may cause us to like second guess ourselves or to question ourselves or doubt ourselves. And that's going to delay a new beginning or delay this movement. So I feel like that's why it's so important. The solar plexus was showing up for you this month is because having that confidence in what you're picking up on is going to help you just flawlessly or kind of, more smoothly move into a new beginning much quicker than if we're kind of in this place of, oh my gosh, other people are not happy with this. Do I really want to do this? Am I doing something wrong? So really allowing ourselves to feel fully empowered and confident in our intuition and what we're picking up on is going to be important here. So with that Page of Swords, I'm really feeling like it's going to be important to really trust what you're picking up on. And it's okay if others don't really get it while you're going in that direction. They'll keep up. They'll catch up. If they really want to stay in your life and want to support you, your well-wishers, they will always find their way to try to understand, what you're doing pretty much, because sometimes it's just that they don't get it. Maybe that's not how they see things or how they do things. But I feel like there are people who mean well. They just may not see things in the way that you do. There's something about that here, but don't worry about that so much. Just follow your heart, follow your intuition, where you really feel drawn and what you're resonating with. What inspires you, what gets you excited. That's going to be really key here. So really tune in and listen in. What do we need to know about this for Libra? Oh, wow. Beautiful. The Emperor. See, I love that energy. So this is beautiful because we have the Empress that showed up twice in your reading, and then we have the Emperor now in the near future. So again, see this Emperor, this energy is all about having that confidence and willingness to stand alone in your power. So a lot of times the Emperor is not someone who needs to ask for permission from anybody else in order to make certain decisions for their life. So this is not about masculine. This is not about whether you're male or female or, it's not about gender. It's more about the energies that are coming through here. So you're really stepping into this sense of worthiness and what you deserve. You're kind of stepping into more of a path that's aligned with who you really are. That's that Empress energy is what I'm sensing. And so with this Emperor energy, from tapping into that source of worthiness, you're also going to make changes in your life that match that. But in order to make certain changes, it may require you to kind of step out of some kind of expectation or norm from the society around you, the people around you, maybe family, friends. So this is kind of like a standing alone kind of thing. You're not alone, but in your decision and the direction that you're going in, and maybe something that you have to take. It's a decision that you have to make on your own, that no one's going to make that decision for you. And maybe for a brief moment, you may feel like the people that usually support you or that approval may not be there from people who normally would give you their approval if you kind of did what they wanted you to do. So you're breaking away from that. You're kind of making a different decision, a change in your life. And sometimes that could be a bit scary, but at the same time, it's going to push you into your power. It's pushing you into this Emperor energy. And it's your time to do that. And the minute you do that, the minute you step into that energy, it's going to help you to move out of chaos. It's going to help you to move out of anything that will cause you to have disconnection with yourself on the inside. I feel like there's something that, and this again, maybe just for a select few of you, there's something that we may have been in for quite some time. And it could have always felt like something was off, but we just got used to it. It's like something that we just learned to kind of this is how it is what I'm sensing here. But I feel like you are seeing possibilities for your life now. The more you heal, the more you go within, you realize, but it doesn't have to be like this. Why do I don't have to stay here if it doesn't feel good or if it doesn't really resonate with who I am, if it really goes against a lot of the things that I really believe in or who I am or what I really want to do. I really want my life to be my own, and I want it to be a product of my own independent choices and decisions. And I feel like you're kind of following your intuition here. It's like you're doing the opposite, maybe, from what you may have done in the past. You're trusting yourself, and that's really important. You're stepping into that leadership. You're becoming a leader for yourself first. And I feel like that's going to really set an example for some of the people that you're around as well. So beautiful empowerment that's happening here with that Emperor energy. Beautiful. Yeah, look at that. Temperance. You're getting your power back as well with that Emperor energy. And I really feel like this is not about, even if you identify yourself as a divine feminine or masculine or whatever it is, it's that masculine energy that's being restored in you. With this temperance energy. So this is really beautiful. I love this because this is like making things happen for yourself. Maybe some things that you've always desired, all the things that you've always wanted. And maybe for some, it's like we didn't really believe we could actually have it though, or we didn't know how to make it come true. We didn't know how to make it a reality. But I feel like there's something about this month where you're seeing yourself as fully capable of making something real for yourself. It's no longer just a fantasy. It's no longer just a dream in your mind. It's actually happening. Like you're seeing the steps. You're seeing this, even if it's not all happening overnight. You're seeing progress, you're seeing growth, you're seeing yourself become more bold, you're seeing yourself go after things that will really get you to where you want to go. So you're creating that abundance, you're manifesting it, which is really beautiful. And it's a perfect segue into the Magician card here, because that's all about exactly what I'm talking about. So really feeling like we're powerful enough to channel all of that, those visions and those dreams and grounding them into reality. So it's like we're that portal, we're that kind of, that channel for this beautiful dream and making it come true. So what are we manifesting here with this Magician card, the Creatrix? Something is coming into fruition here. What's coming into fruition? Oh my gosh, how beautiful. The Wheel of Fortune. So you're attracting something. You're attracting a job opportunity. Some of you could be attracting success in your business. So something kind of finally breaking through. There's like a breakthrough. There's like an outpouring of success, an outpouring of something, some kind of roadblock that's finally out of the way is what I'm sensing here. Really clearing the way here. So what else do we need to know about this? This is like a stroke of good luck, a turn of events. Very beautiful. That Seven of Cups. Lots of options. So options, opportunities, a lot of, new doors opening up here for you. You're definitely calling that in. Three of Swords. Interesting. Okay, so what do I need to know about this Seven of Cups and Three of Swords? Okay. All right. Picking up on something here. Give me a second. Can we have one more to clarify? Seven of Cups and the Three of Swords. Yeah. Okay. Whatever this is, I feel like this was some kind of disappointment from the past. And it could be something different from the other Three of Swords. It could be the same thing. But by you healing some kind of disappointment or heartbreak, this doesn't necessarily have to be in love either. What I'm kind of sensing here actually is that some kind of heartbreak, it could be Take it as it resonates. It could be a heartbreak that contributed to a loss of options and choices in your life, or a loss of options and choices in your life led to a heartbreak. So take that as it resonates. But there's something about some kind of pain that we went through where around that time, there was also something that happened in our life where a lot of doors maybe closed on us, or we kind of felt like we didn't know where to go. We didn't know which way to go. It could have felt like we were almost floating around or just feeling like disconnected in a way. And sometimes that happens a lot when we're going through something intense. And so I feel like there's something healing about that here, because I feel like this is the past. This is something that happened a long time ago. And I feel like there's something about this that you're giving yourself permission to release. You're healing this. And I did pick up on earlier before I put the cards down that there's something with the third eye chakra and memories. So healing memories about something painful from the past. It may require some courage to work through it, heal it. Maybe you're working with someone to help you unpack something, but I really feel like this is going to be really important for you in order to overcome some kind of roadblock or some kind of setback. This really feels like this is something that has held you back for quite some time. But there's a major progress here that's happening here. And the release of this is like something kind of comes in, and it's like just that roadblock clears away, and everything that's really meant for you, everything that was always meant for you, is going to come in. It makes the space, it makes room for opportunities. It makes room for also, it's not even just something kind of falling in your lap. This will help in a way where you will start to see certain things you want to pursue, certain things you want to do. So for example, if you've always wanted to go back to school and get a degree, or go to school and get a degree, however that resonates, this is just an example, but we never really knew maybe what direction to take, what we want to do, that kind of thing. It's like the release of something is going to help you find clarity with what it is that you want to do. And maybe there is a school that pops up while you're just, looking through the internet or something like that. Something will kind of show up in your physical world where it really gives you this feeling of like, oh, I think I want to do this. This is amazing. And it kind of leads you down that path towards your abundance and towards your wheel of fortune. So I kind of feel like there's something, by releasing something, you're manifesting your abundance. You're manifesting all these abundant opportunities, some kind of a door opening up here for you. So it's your time. That's what the wheel of fortune is kind of telling me. It's like your time to receive some really good news, good luck, good fortune, all that good stuff. It's time for that. It's time to let this go, is what I'm hearing. Okay. Very beautiful, Libra. It's a very beautiful month here for you. Okay, King of Wands. So this is all about being confident. Again, that confidence, that word is coming up a lot. So confident, tenacious, bold, going after the big stuff, really believing in yourself that you can do this, that kind of thing. So this is really, really awesome. I like this energy that's coming through here from this King of Wands. So what does the King of Wands want you to know? What's the King of Wands have to say here? Wow, my goodness. So you have the King of Wands show up twice, Father of Wands. It's a lot of fire here. I need to know. A lot of passion, a lot of fire, a lot of confidence. Almost kind of like this energy of, really being able to face competition as well. Okay. There's some kind of mastery. There's some kind of mastery that you're stepping into here. Some of you could be a professional at something in your career, very seasoned in what you do. And there's something that you're being called to step into, to assume some kind of role, some kind of power. Like almost like you're being initiated onto your throne kind of thing. There's something big here that's happening around you, that in your environment's coming towards you. And it's going to highlight your mastery, your level of mastery of something. This could be a spiritual mastery. This could be something in your career, some knowledge that you know, but you're being recognized from spirit, by spirit, from this. And it's going to put you in your power. There's something kind of shifting here for that. So maybe this is a promotion for some of you as well. You're getting the keys to something. It's like some kind of door is opening up here for you. And that's really beautiful because we have the Wheel of Fortune here as well. So there's something opening up here for you. Is there anything else we can know about this for Libra? It's gonna, yeah, so this is the move that I'm seeing. So there may be some kind of opportunity that comes towards you that's going to change your environment, your circumstances. So I'm really seeing travel and moving, but it's something that will help you wherever you're going to, whatever you're moving into, will help you to elevate to the next level. It will put you in that, like, it's like you're graduating, you're going to the next level. So that's going to look different for different people, but that's the vibe that I'm getting here. So there's some kind of elevation this month, going to the next level. And it's something that you don't see coming. It's something that hasn't been revealed to you yet, or it's been kind of hidden from you for a long time. It may be something that's unexpected as well. It may be kind of happening behind the scenes, like beyond the veil kind of thing. So it's not really necessarily outwardly showing up too much, or hasn't in the past, but now I kind of feel like it's coming out into the light. Yeah, there's something coming out into the light. Wow. The Lovers. This could also be a connection or a relationship with something, but this is all, I was hearing the word union because I kept focusing on these two trees. I kept hearing union. So there's something coming together. Lovers doesn't always have to be necessarily a relationship, but I do sometimes see it as a union of two things where we're meant to be a soulmate with something. Maybe it could even be a career path. It could be someone in our life that we feel like our paths are destined to join together and do something together with. So there is this union kind of happening with something that is destined for you, and it's your time. And maybe something that's a little bit not entirely, you're able to see it kind of show up, or has been a bit elusive for you in the past, but I feel like it's going to make itself more known this month. There's going to be something revealed to you this month. So really stepping into your power there. Something that was always meant for you, it's almost like something was waiting for you. Something that was waiting for you. And now it's like kind of being prepared for you. Okay, hopes, dreams, and desires, Page of Wands. Wanting to return to a sense of innocence, wanting to return to almost like this childlike enthusiasm towards life. So I feel like with this Page of Wands, you're wanting to have fun again. You're wanting to have things be like they were maybe when you were younger, being excited about the future, being excited about possibilities, wanting to create things, wanting to see where things go. It's like you're wanting that renew or that refreshed energy is what I'm sensing here. So what do we have coming up here for Libra? Beautiful. Yeah, love that. Ace of Pentacles. So an abundant new beginning. I feel like wherever you're moving to or wherever your new path is, there is a potential for so much growth there, so much abundance. What I am seeing though is that initial transition from an old stage or a previous path to a new one may feel a bit bumpy, just because there are chapters closing, and then it's not so much about the new doors opening, it's more about the chapters that are closing. Because there are some, I'm hearing contracts. So maybe some contracts that need to be closed, signed, or they could even be spiritual contracts, that kind of thing. So there's like this transition period in between, but I do see your sights more focused on the new rather than what you're leaving behind. But this new chapter in your life has the potential for so much growth. There's nourishment there. And there's a lot of joy and happiness that's going to come back into your life. Page of Wands and Ace of Pentacles. What do you need to know about this? Page of Wands and Ace of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles. Beautiful. So working really hard. This could also be like a new, if this is a new job, I feel like it's something that you've worked very hard for, and there's this new opportunity and a promotion, something that you're doing that's going to really bring a sense of freshness to your life. It's going to be fresh, it's new, but it's also something that you love doing. It's something that you do very well, something you've been building for yourself for a long time. I feel like there's also something that you do that's very natural, comes very natural to you. It's almost like instinctual. Yeah. And you're investing your energy into this thing. So a lot of pentacle energy here. So investing your energy, building towards, it's like you're dedicating your energy to something that's going to yield some very prosperous results. And it's going to break down in, okay. Oh, I love this. Okay. It's going to help you bust through some kind of glass ceiling. That's the Tower energy here. So I'm not seeing this necessarily as destruction. I'm seeing this as you breaking through some kind of barrier that's been there for a long time. And it could be, again, a subconscious belief, something that we thought, oh, I can never get to that level or go in that direction. But then you're kind of thinking about it like, but why not? Why do I believe that? When did I adopt that belief that I can't go over there, or I can't go that high, or I can't aim for that? Because it kind of feels like the only thing that's holding me back is the belief of that. So I kind of feel like you're seeing that, and you're bringing that down. You're bringing that construct down, and you're allowing yourself, by doing that. And the way that you're doing that is by working towards the very thing you may have believed you thought you couldn't do. So it's like by you working towards and putting that energy towards it, it's destroying this illusion that I can't do it. So that's really beautiful. That's the way the Tower, you're kind of inviting that Tower energy into your life. And I kind of see this as a positive sign. Tower is not always negative. It's not always bad. Sometimes it's really helpful. It clears the way for things that are just getting in our way. So I love this. I really like the energy of this. I feel like you're kind of challenging yourself to grow and expand. And it's going to bring in a lot of prosperity because you're following your instincts. You're growing in the right direction. You are expanding in the right direction. And it's like, and you're outgrowing things that just don't really resonate with what you believe about yourself now. So very beautiful. I love that. I like this energy here. Okay. So final outcome, Four of Pentacles and Knight of Cups. Let's clarify this. So replenishment, bringing balance back into your life, bringing stability into your life, growth, moving forward. You're moving forward, progress. Look at that. The Magician again. Yeah. So very active, really taking a lot of action. Everything that you're doing, it's like you're doing intentionally and you're doing it with purpose. Everything that you're doing has a meaning and a purpose behind it. You're trying to get somewhere. You're trying to cultivate something in your life. You're putting energy towards your dreams. You're putting energy towards your visions. And it's like you're almost laser like focused on that, which is really beautiful. So I see you very focused this month, not getting distracted too much by other stuff. Yeah, I love that. Look, Ace of Cups, Knight of Cups. So this is going to help you to feel happy, and not just happy in the sense of like temporary happiness. This is true joy that's coming in here. And this joy is coming from a sense of feeling rightness within. And what I mean by that is whatever it is that you're doing, wherever it is that you're going, it's going to feel right within. It's not going to feel like something's missing or I feel like I'm not doing something right. Whatever it is that you're putting your energy into, it's like you're going to go to sleep at the end of the night and feel like you had a very productive, useful day of your time, and you like it'll feel very satisfying. That's the energy, very satisfying. Like I did exactly what I felt like I needed to be doing, and I feel like I'm getting somewhere. So that feeling is going to feel very good for you, and you're going to really step into that energy of growth. You're going to see yourself growing. You're going to start embodying that energy, and that's just going to contribute more growth and more abundance and stability in your life. So like really being on track and on path, what feels right, what resonates with your soul this month. month. So very, very beautiful. I love that. And I feel like you're seeing that clearly as well. You're understanding there's something about yourself that you're understanding that when I do the things that really resonate with me and I give myself that opportunity to do that, when I nourish and feed my soul in that way, I feel full. I feel like I'm being like, I'm drinking water for the first time after walking in the desert. So that is it's going to be that feeling. It's going to feel like, oh my gosh, thank goodness. This feels so nice, so good. I feel like I'm finally healing. I feel like my heart finally is getting this like healing balm on it is what I'm sensing. So very beautiful, Libra. I love this month. It's so progressive. There's so much growth and expansion and making something happen. Like you're going to feel like, I'm making something happen. It's not just a dream anymore. It's showing up in my life. Thank goodness. So, okay, beautiful. Let's look into some oracles here. And at the bottom of your deck here, we have the Sun of Cups, which is beautiful. So this is all about, I feel like this month there is a lot of heart energy. So it's like not just you doing things that you think you're supposed to be doing. There's going to be passion and love and intention. It's like whatever it is that you're building, it's coming from the soul. It's coming from within. It's coming from a spiritual place. Whether what you're actually doing would be categorized as spiritual, everything is spiritual, but it may be that, you're going to, go want to become a teacher. It doesn't necessarily look spiritual, but it is. It's part of your purpose. It's part of, you're going to feel that. So whatever it is that you're doing, it's going to feel part of your purpose, and that makes it spiritual. Okay, so let's do some oracle messages here. What is a challenge here for Libra this month? Opportunity. Yeah. So this is not so much an opportunity. This is not so much a challenge in the way that it's a roadblock. This is what you are challenging yourself to go after this month. It's kind of what I'm seeing. It's like what you're growing through is going to help you to go after opportunities and go after the things that you've always wanted to call into your life. So it's like you're allowing yourself to grow in that way. And sometimes growth can be a bit uncomfortable because we're doing something we've never done before, or maybe going after something that may have intimidated us in the past. So you are allowing yourself to go after things that resonate so much more with where you want to be and who you want to become. And so that's what I see you doing this month. That's what I see you going towards. So that's going to be in your challenge position. But what is something positive here for? You also may sometimes here and there kind of feel like, when is it going to happen? Kind of like this restless energy, or when is it going to come? When is it going to happen? I'm kind of feeling like this reminds me of the moon card here because of those two trees again. It kind of feels very similar. So I feel like this could also be something that you don't see coming. It could be something that you don't necessarily see coming. It could feel like it's a mystery. It's in the dark. But it's interesting how similar these cards are, actually. But there is something that you're stepping into your power here. There's something that's changing for you. And it's just a matter of you feeling like, when is it going to happen? When is it going to show up? But I do feel like there's something kind of showing up here for you this month. Beautiful. I love that. That's so interesting how those two cards look so much alike. Okay. What's something positive that Libra can look forward to this month? Oh, look at that. That's that Emperor energy here. So taking action. Again, this card also, whenever this card shows up, means that there's something coming towards you. There's like it's like the waves of this ocean, they're brewing. There's like a storm coming, and not storm in a negative light. This is just some kind of shift or change in the wind that's happening. Some kind of action, something's about to shift and change. So it's like, I feel like you're also going to be able to sense it. I feel like your senses are going to be heightened this month. You're going to be able to pick up on something happening. You're going to get this underlying feeling several times this month of something's about to happen, but in a good way. But you'll be able to feel it though. I feel like you're also going to receive a lot of help and a lot of support from your community. Interesting. I also see there's a healing happening with some of the people that you're around as well. So you may have expected, even if there's like there's been discord in some kind of some kind of community that you're around. Could be family, could be friends, whatever it is. I feel like there's a turnaround here. There's some kind of healing, some kind of turnaround where you're going to be liberated from some kind of pressure or some kind of expectation is what I'm hearing. Or it's like some people are coming around, like they're coming around to seeing things your way. And it may even feel like a miracle. Like I may feel like never in a million years did I ever think that this person would actually agree with me. We're always disagreeing kind of thing. So I kind of feel like you may see a really big change in someone or maybe some people around you that may have been a certain way for a very long time. And you may even see a change in them as well. And that change is happening because you are changing. So your relationship, not just with yourself and your own life is changing, but that is also going to show up and as a manifestation of changes in relationship with how you relate to other people and how they relate back to you as well. It's all energy. Okay, guidance for Libra for the month of October. Yeah, the ending. It's the end to difficulty. That's what I heard. It's the ending to some kind of difficulty. Or you're approaching the end to something here. A difficult path. Something has gone far enough, as far as it can go. It's the end to this, ending to some kind of cycle. Very interesting. But then we have the Golden Palace as well. So really stepping into your abundance, really going after what is truly abundant for you in your life, where you're going to see growth. And recognizing the growth, recognizing abundance. Okay, what can Libra do to take care of themselves this month, October? Self-care for Libra. The soul's journey. So this month, this is all about reflecting on how far you've come. And I feel like this is also going to be a month where there's going to be these moments where you have this gratitude or this appreciation, even for the more difficult paths or the difficult lessons that we had to go through. I feel like you're going to have this the way that you have some peaceful resolution with some things, being able to close up some chapters with some difficult situations or memories, is going to be having this kind of bird's eye perspective of everything and being able to look at it as just part of the journey, and that it doesn't have to be there forever, that it could be something that we can close the chapter on and move forward in our life in another way, in another direction, and not have those experiences follow us around everywhere. So I feel like that is something that we're going to be able to do this month. And you're going to feel liberated. You're going to feel free from it. And it's going to really change the narrative. It's like you're changing the narrative inside, like the story that we tell ourselves, not wanting to relive the same story over and over again. It's going to really help to move forward in our life. So very beautiful, Libra. I love this reading for you. There is just such a big shift and change happening for you or coming up here for you. And it's really going to help you to break through some kind of barrier that has been in the way for quite some time. And I feel like you're going to be able to recognize or see that barrier much more clearly. It's going to come more and more into focus. And then it's going to give you insight into what you specifically need to do or what you want to do in order to move through that. So beautiful. I hope you have a wonderful month ahead and this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you for next month. Bye, Libra.